Welcome back, guys. Let's aim to get this video to 1,000 likes. I won't say much for the intro, so let's just jump right in. I try to hit the target in specific locations, like the head. I think the way you take them out affects the drops you get. But correct me if I'm wrong in the comments.
Dyer can make use of this.
Bear with me for a bit, guys. Got to grab as much of that sweet loot as I can. Don't want to run out in the middle of a fight. Those must be the salvagers I met in Barren Light. Looks like something's going on.
if it isn't the savior of Meridian and of my very own operation. Larend, say hello.
Hello, nice to meet you.
You know, if it weren't for this one, I probably wouldn't be standing here right now. Nasty business. What the Tenakth did back at the embassy. But everyone in Barren Light is thankful you drove them off.
So this is your salvage operation.
You won't find a better place to trade machine parts in the West. And soon we'll be trading in more than just that. For too long, the West has been, well, forbidden. Dangerous. But what if I told you we could make an armor so tough, so infallible, that you'd never have to worry about survival out here again?
I'd be curious to take a look at it.
Of course you would. And that's why I've asked my most talented salvagers to find what they need to make that armor. Each of them will present their work to me. The best protection will go on sale to hunters, just like you.
Lucky me.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some business to attend to back in Chainscrape. Larend can take care of you while I'm gone. Can't wait to see what you come up with, my boy.
Leave it to me. It'll blow all the others out of the forge.
You have got to help me.
What are you talking about?
The armor. I made a dozen versions of it, but none of them were good enough. And there are other crews further west. If they make better armor than mine, I can kiss that keg full of shards goodbye.
So you get a prize if Karif picks your armor?
A big one. And I finally have the perfect design. I just need the right parts, and fast. So maybe you'd be willing to pick up a contract and get them for me?
What would I be looking for?
Shell walker containers. Their plating's made to withstand a lot of damage. It'll make the perfect armor. I know it.
I think I can handle that.
Thank the forge. All right. We scouted out a herd near here. Here's the contract. It'll tell you everything you need to know. You take the machines down. My people will pick up the containers.
I'll give this a closer look later. Thanks.
I'm counting on you, Aloy.
I might want to read that contract before going on the hunt.
You make this armor work. I know I can.
Traveling on foot isn't ideal for getting around quickly. I mean, if we're just sightseeing, it's great. But right now, we need to get to that tall neck and clear the map to reveal what's hidden. I also need to find one of those horse-type machines. I've heard there are other rideable machines too, and I definitely want to track some down.
Aloy, you managed to get those parts I asked for?
I'm working on it.
I thought I might have accidentally gathered this part already, but I guess not. I need to complete this mission. I have a feeling the finished armor might be a great upgrade. These side missions sometimes feel like hidden Easter eggs, so it's definitely not wise to sleep on them.
Good call. Aloy, are you looking to buy some salvage?
I've been seen. There's a lot of ancient wrecks out here.
Overwhelm them!
Must have been a huge battle.
Got you covered!
Buildings.
Target the rider! It's under Regala! Ally down!
If it isn't the hero of the day. Sure, I'm glad you came by when you did.
Are you all Delvers?
We've been working No Man's Land for a while. I was hoping to get back to Barren Light by the time they opened the gates, you know? After that embassy of theirs. Seeing as how we almost got minced to pieces just now, I'm guessing things didn't go so well.
You could say that.
It's not like No Man's Land was safe to begin with. But I didn't think I'd have to worry about the Sanak, the neutral territory. And now, they're riding machines.
If you were headed back to Barren Light, why did you stop here?
We ran across some ruins nearby. Thought we'd take a gander, find some good salvage. But the place is full of weird red crystals. Can't get through the stuff. So we ended up making camp here. First thing tomorrow, though, we head straight to Barren Light. Should probably send a message to our crew down at Jagged Deep about all this, too.
Jagged Deep?
It's a dig site by this big lake down south. Old world scrap everywhere. Can't miss it. And that's my cue. Here. Thanks for helping us out. Maybe I'll get into more trouble and see you around.
Well, let's hope not. An old world ruin. Wonder what's inside. Looks like this door's locked. Maybe there's another way in. Okay, let's see what we can find around here. Has to be a way to get rid of this. This crate might be useful. Needs a backup. Try again. Red crystals growing on the wall. I don't think there's anything I can do about them.
To get further into this building, we need to get past these crystals. I bet they can be blown up or something. It's red, after all, which usually symbolizes fire. But I'm guessing we need to progress further in the game or maybe buy something from a merchant to deal with them. Either way, we'll definitely make the discovery eventually. Until then, let's carry on.
Secret ingredient for someone, I'll bet.
I need to figure out what to do with these. I think they might be used to clear those bushes blocking my way to that loot box. You'd think my spear would be sharp enough to cut through bushes, but oh well, it's a game, not the real world, ha ha ha.
Movement! There! You're in over your head. To arms!
Aloy! Aloy! Ready to engage! On target! You feel that? Hit her!
Much better.
Well, that happened. Can't be helped.
Getting a signal from my focus. Atomic. If I override it, I'll create a this around the area. Doesn't make a good die.
We need to get up to one of these tall ledges, but they don't seem quite high enough. I wonder if this plant-looking thing can be climbed.
It's like a satellite dish. If I can climb it, I should be able to reach that tall neck easily enough. There's plenty of pack of scrappers to carve up on a salvage. is that? A power generator? Must have generated power at some point. It's dead now. Climb any higher, but looks like this thing can rotate. If I can figure out a way to turn the power back on, I might be able to move things around and find a way up. Power line. This should get that generator below the dish going. There's the generator. Bet this power cell can get it running. Power's back. I should check that console I found earlier. Let's see what this thing does. Looks like I'm what?
Dish alignment incomplete. Motor function impeded.
machines. I'll fill up that can.
Well, I've got some news for you. You ever hear of Machine Strike, Red? It's a Tanakh game. Very strategic, I hear. It's starting to make its way east. I've been thinking of asking my buddy Salma over in Chainscrape to teach me.
Sounds like fun. Maybe I'll give it a try sometime. Keep these on me. Looks like the coordinates Silence gave me match that wreckage. lot to explore down there. Wonder what I... This is it. Location of the coordinates I scanned from the spire. A workshop underneath a dead forest titan. Just the kind of place Silence would slink away to. But what was he doing here?
Poor Hades. So cramped in there. No room to think. He can't even speak. Now the processing orb of a Titan, on the other hand, well, you're used to that. But once I load you on
The
that,
device is blinking.
you'll be so much more comfortable.
Silence wants me to check it out.
Until interrogations begin anyway.
It's some kind of log. Most of it's redacted. It looks like Silence put a lot of work into forcing Hades to talk.
Aloy, consider this message a beacon to help guide you out of the fog of ignorance. Using explosives, I've detached the processing orb from the Titan overhead. A perfect cage for our mutual friend, Hades, in order to render it cooperative. Tell her what we've discussed about the mysterious signal that gave you life.
Signal only meant for me. Signal was received for 7.22 years and ceased. Cannot compromise. Can reboot. But entities will still fail.
back to that, are you? Perhaps you need a reminder that you have failed. So you see, Aloy, Gaia can be safely rebooted. As for where to find a backup, well, you'll need to trot along after me to find out.
He thinks he's got it all figured out. Bastard. But I guess there's only one way to find out where he moved the orb.
I have a feeling this guy might end up being our final villain. He's way too curious for his own good. Such an obsession with knowledge often leads to destruction.
What makes these crystals grow? The signal's coming from somewhere below ground.
There's definitely something down there, but we'll need an underwater breathing potion like in Zero Dawn, and maybe even a way to fight underwater. I'm guessing as the game progresses, we'll unlock features to make that possible. I bet it's going to be really cool.
Merchant. Didn't expect to see anyone else out here. It might be handy to resupply.
Oh there! What's Honora doing this far west? No matter, no matter. I can get you stocked up for the wild. Steel to my soul, my wares are the finest.
We're gonna wrap this one up here, guys. I know there wasn't a lot of action this time, but in the next part, we'll definitely refocus on progressing the main story a bit more. See you in the next one. Until then, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. See ya!